Look, man, Checkmate 007 coming back at you, man. Financial Rant 3. I know your boy been off of it, but you know I had to wait. Uncle Sam trying to run off with the bank. I can't believe, boy, times getting so hard, even the government robbing the bank. Man, check this out, man. Look, down there in Beverly Hills, right? The FBI and the Drug Enforcement Administration, or the DEA, came down to the Beverly Hills Bank. Which one was it? U.S. Private Vaults was the name, right? Back in February, came in there and ripped out hundreds of security boxes. Took people life savings, jewelry, gold, everything else, right? Took everything. Then told the people, oh no, you have to prove you actually bought it to get it back. Because the bank was under a criminal investigation for laundering drugs for the drug dealers. That's the term they use, and I wish they would say the mafia or somebody more organized. But enough of that, right? The issue is I ain't never trust the banks. I don't know why we bailed them out the first time. Back in 08 during the housing collapse. Look, they mad because they bailed the banks out. The savings, no one has a saving account anymore because the interest garbage. You can check my video on that about on the rule of 72. I broke down how a savings account is garbage. CDLs, my fault, not CDLs, CDs, certificate of deposits, garbage. You know, the bank ain't really offering nothing to have nothing. They want to take your money and make money off of it now that they're not. And the government not, and they can't tax that. I guess they're looking for another way to come up since Social Security getting weak. So this is hilarious looking at. I can't believe it happened in Beverly Hills. This is just a ridiculous story all around just reading it. I'm going to put the links in the comments. But I keep telling y'all, man, look, man, the bank ain't your friend. They there to make money off of your money. When they can't, look, they don't care what the government say. They're going to get theirs. At the end of the day, they're going to get theirs. So this happened in February, and one of the guys sued to get his back, and he did. And there's a couple lawsuits. But one of the people, man, who lost all their savings and whatnots in the security box. You know, the security box is like the movies where they go in and get the diamonds and the jewels and all that. So the guy actually went to the police to try to go to the government. That was funny as hell to me. There is no way the police is going against the government in no major form or fashion. Unless the government turns on the police, and that ain't finna really happen. I seen Biden against Border Patrol. That was just trying to save face. That's nonsense. But they took about 86 million from these security boxes out. Now, it's very, very important that you understand. Even with bank accounts, they can seize bank accounts at any moment in time if you cannot prove where that money's come from. Or they feel like it has a criminal source. It's supposed to be secured by the FDIC up to $250,000. You see it on your banks everywhere you go. But understand, if we all try to pull our money out the bank like one of the previous depressions, the government could not support it. I'm just letting you know. The false security you have is a joke. There's only so much security you really have. It's really micro, it's not macro. Now, with that being said, they took money from 800 different people. And under the ridiculous, vague law of civil, what is it? Let me get his name. Civil forfeiture law. They can basically keep it. People have lost a lot of homes, cars, assets behind this. This is why I'm very big on really keeping up with everything you own. Like whether you got it illegal or illegally, you better know what you're doing. Because they come and take it, you are guilty to proving innocent. Some of us know what this means more than others. But let me say it again, you are guilty to proving innocent. But I don't trust the banks. Never have, never will. I'd rather keep my stuff on site in my own safe, if need be, if I have that much assets, or keep it in multiple banks. But you have to be very careful where you put your assets at. These people learned the hard way, and I truly feel bad for them. Because a lot of people got burnt in the '08 housing collapse. So they took their money and really put it in the golds, metals, and these sort of things, and thought a security or safety box was the most secure place to put it. And they got screwed over. So man, look, man, let's Checkmate 007 come back at you, man. Check the article, man. Ain't nothing but a 5-minute read But really check out what's going on, man. A lot of crazy stuff is going on with finance. So really be able to always have the ability to liquidate any one of your assets at any moment in time. It's a very chaotic time period. But I'm out. Like, subscribe, share. Look, man, I'm only bringing you the real. Deuces.
I die, I organize. Everything I do's revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood.